Spring is definitely here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. We've gone through a little bit of a cool spell, temperatures in the 60s, but today it's going to be close to 80 and stay that way for the remainder of the week. And I hope that we have a long spring and we don't just launch into this sweltering summer. But a lot of people stop exercising for whatever reason in the winter. They don't want to get out and walk or run or do anything outside. I'm one of those who loves to bundle up and just take a vigorous walk in 20 some degree weather. But that's just me. You know, I was hiking yesterday at First Landing State Park, and there were so many people out. And that warms my heart because I love to see people getting out of the house, getting off their sofas, and being outside and moving and enjoying nature. Most often, I walk in my neighborhood. And that's where the 5K was on Friday evening that I did because my church is only a couple of blocks from my house. And so I walk this neighborhood all the time and have been doing it for decades. And I had that fast pace. I did it in 44 minutes, just over 44 minutes, which is actually a really good pace for walking a 5K. I shaved, I think, a minute or two off my time last year. But people were saying to me, how do you do it? How do you not just wear out? A big part of that is the way that I breathe. Now, I want to talk to you about this thing right here, the phone, because nobody sees me talking on my phone when I'm out walking. Half the time I don't even take it with me. I have an Apple Watch, but sometimes I put my phone in my vest, my Patagonia vest when it's cool, and just zip it up. And, you know, it measures my mileage, my steps. But for the most part, I just leave the phone alone. And for several reasons. And this is what I want to encourage you because I see, or where I want to encourage you, because I see this all the time in the neighborhood or even at the state park. And it's usually women, no offense, it's usually women. They've got the phones like this, just talking away, and just strolling. On the one hand, I'm glad they're moving, as in moving, walking. But when you are yapping, and I'm going to use the word yapping on your phone, you are mouth breathing. You're inhaling through your mouth. Now, I am this close. I only have 2 more practicums to earning my breathwork facilitator certification. I'm all about breathwork. If you come to my yoga classes, you will know that. But we should not inhale through our mouths except in a few very specific breathwork techniques. Going about our days, we need to be inhaling and exhaling through our noses. There was a study done years ago, and I'm sure there have been many studies done on athletes who were in races. And the ones whose endurance did not hold up were the ones who were breathing through their mouths, inhaling through their mouths. So when you're talking on this and walking, you're taking an air through your mouth. So sure, you're going to wear out probably. Here's the other thing about the phone. You're not disconnecting. And in this world that we live in with so much chatter on social media, news media, just noise in general, what a beautiful thing it is, at least in my opinion, to just let the mind go. It's one reason I like to go out into the woods. Just let the mind go. And then insights about my life or sometimes solutions to problems that I'm trying to work through just pop into my head without my even thinking about them. I'm just letting my mind be free and letting whatever needs to come in, come in. There's nothing woo-woo about that. So I just want to encourage you in this spring season, if you can walk, if you can put one foot in front of the other, take a walk. You can build your way up to a faster pace, a greater distance, but don't be attached to this. Don't let your walk be dominated by having a phone conversation with somebody because you're inhaling through your mouth. You're not letting your mind disconnect. I'm very passionate about this. And you know, when I go to the gym, Most of the adults I see in there are like me. They either don't bring their phone in. I rarely take my phone in the gym, or they have it just down. They don't look at it. The teenagers, again, I am thrilled they are there doing something positive, you know, lifting weights. But this is where the boys dominate the girls in the phone area. The teenage boys will sit on a piece of equipment. They'll do a set and then they'll sit there for, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe. It seems like it. Just working their thumbs, working their thumbs. And a lot of times I walk over and say, hey, if you're not going to be working out right now, could I jump on this piece of equipment? We need to disconnect. And I think sometimes people are afraid to disconnect. They're afraid to be away from this. I don't know what it is when I go in stores, but half the time I see women just walking through stores just with their phones out like this, almost like they're waiting for the biggest text or phone call of their lives to come through. And I know some of them, when they shop, like at Target, they do Target Circle and things, and they have their phone out. But please disconnect. Please try it. If you're one of those people that you feel for whatever reason you have to talk on your phone while you're walking, put it away. Put it in a pocket. Do something. Just let your mind go. Listen to the birds. Listen to the crunches under your feet. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Trust me, your body will thank you. And then you can thank me. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great week. It is a beautiful day, at least here in Virginia Beach, to get out and take a walk. So I hope that you think about some of the things I've shared and that you'll look at disconnecting a little bit, breathing through your nose, and just enjoying your life. Have a great day.